We're going to do day 3 workout, and it's going to be some intervals. Again, you can do time sets, or you can do repetitions of, but you're going to choose higher repetitions because we're in the 30 to 45 seconds. So you want to have your timer. I have a Gym Boss interval timer, which is perfect. It's not hooked up to my phone, so I can just pay attention to it. And I'm doing a 30-second work, 20-second rest, and I'm doing 9 sets because I'm doing 2 exercises back to back, 3 times each. All right, so we're going to get into a warm-up. We're going to bring blood to our body, blood to our core, focus on our breathing and our form. Even though it feels kind of easy for the first couple sets, the point is to warm up properly, to get into that movement, to get into that dynamic workout, and then increase it as we go. It hits a plateau, and then we start tapering it off little by little. So we're going to start our interval timer. We're going to go hold a plank either on your hands or your forearms. You can use a bench if you choose, to make it a little bit easier when you're not on a flat surface. But we're going to start into that plank when you're ready in 30 seconds. We're going to go for it. So I'm going to start on my hands. I'm going to bring my feet nice and close. If you want to make it easier, you can bring your feet wider, or you can go onto your knees. I'm going to pull my abdominals in. I'm going to grab the floor with my fingers and push myself away, making sure my chest is right over top the whole time of my thumbs. My head is not falling down here. It's engaged and pushed back, and I'm slightly looking forward. Right now I'm looking at my computer because that's where the program is printed. And you're going to rest for that 20 seconds. You can go into whatever position is comfortable for you. Taking a few breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. However many breaths you can get in 20 seconds. We're going to come into cat-cow. So we're on all fours. Again, grabbing the floor with those fingers so you kind of have a tent underneath the palms of the hands, chest over top. We're going to inhale and exhale as we move and articulate that spine. Inhaling as I'm looking in, and exhale as I look up, grounding through the floor with my toes, my knees, and my hands. Pushing the shoulder blades, rounding out through the back, pulling the belly button in, tucking the tailbone. You'll feel all the articulations of the spine. Tailbone comes up, crown of the head comes up. That's your 20 seconds breather there. I'm just going to stretch one of the sides of my glutes, my lats, and my lower back. A few breaths, then I'm going to go straight into my plank. I'm going to change my plank this time. I'm going to go onto my forearms, holding my hands straight out in front of me. My gaze is forward, pushing my elbows away into the floor. My shoulder blades are away from one another, pulling my belly button in, contracting my quads and the glutes at the same time. And now focusing on my breath. Pulling your core muscles in for 10, 9, 7, 6. Breathe, still flexing through that core. 2 and 1. There's 20 seconds. I'm going to go just into that child's pose. Inhaling into the lungs, into the back muscles, feeling a stretch all the way through the back side of that body. Coming back into quadruped, into that cat-cow, grabbing the floor with those fingers, inhaling, tuck that tailbone, pull the belly button in, push the shoulders away, exhale, tailbone comes up, belly button drops, and crown of the head reaches up, shoulder blades go into your back pocket. Inhaling, taking that 4 to 5 seconds to really breathe in and then breathe out. No pace is perfect. It's just your pace. Whatever your body wants to do today. I'm going to go into the other glute, QL. That's your lower back area. Making sure these are really short stretches, so we're not actually taking the muscle past any capacity that it has for stretching or mobility. We're just taking into what it's comfortable and what it likes to do into that plank. Again, this is your last set of plank. I'm going to do the forearm one again, bringing those legs in nice and close together. Contract the quads and glutes. Inhale, exhale. Shoulder blades go back and down, pulling in that belly button every time I exhale. Almost there for 10 seconds left. Breathe, push your arms into the floor. Keep the chest over top of the forearms and the elbows. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Belly button is in 3, 2, and 1. Coming back into that child's pose. We have last bird dog. You should feel the blood really coming into all areas of the body right now. It's going to get us warmed up for those intervals. So longer sets of exercise, higher speed, sometimes too, usually using multi-joint muscle groups. So running, jumping, pop squatting. Those are going to be all the things that we're going to do today for our intervals and our endurance. Going to get the heart rate up and keep the heart rate up, but it's going to be short and sweet. So the weight is lighter that we're going to use, if we use any weight at all, right? And the repetitions are going to be higher. And there you go, into that one last child's pose. And then we're going to go come up, grab a drink break if you need, let the blood come back down to your toes. We'll give you a quick little breather before we get straight into our 30 seconds of high knees and our 30 seconds of pop squats. When you're ready, come on back up. Good. Was that three of each we did? Yes. Perfect. Okay. So we are going to go into high knees. So come on up, grab a drink break if you need. And we'll get started. We'll wait till the dog quits barking. How's this paper thin? You realize when you have to start videotaping things that it's best to be done when no one's home, but when does that ever happen with a family of 5? So we are going to press the start button and we're going to start our 30 seconds high knees when we're ready. And we are going to go for it. So 30 seconds high knees. We're going to get those knees nice and high. I prefer doing a lot of my plyometrics without shoes on, but I use this nice foam mat that I got from Lululemon. So it feels soft and grippy at the same time. And I feel like I can just absorb everything a little bit better with my joints and my ankles. There's the 20 seconds. I love using a timer that has something, so I don't always have to be looking at something. I can be focusing on something higher so that I keep my body in that proper posture. Focusing on my breathing and focusing on talking to you guys and telling you guys what's up next. In 4 more seconds, I'm going into a pop squat. So we're going to go down, touch the floor, pop, pop. I'm going to alternate, touching it, drop the bum back, keep the knees over top, pop, pop. There's very many variations of a pop squat. This is the one I'm doing today, keeping my abdominals neutral, popping up, pushing through the toes, landing through the toes, back into the heels and the glutes. 3 seconds, 2, and 1. There's your 20 seconds breather. Going into those high knees, gets the heart rate up quickly and it keeps it up there. The break is just to be mindful of our breath, be mindful of our posture, switch up the exercise so the muscles don't get super, super exhausted. Go. 20 seconds, nice high. Once you have that form and that breathing dialed in, can you go harder? Can you get them higher? Pumping through those arms. And break. 20 more seconds. Ten seconds. Shoulders come down. Breathe it out. Here we go, pop squat. Reach and pull. Boom, jump up as high as you can. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more set of each, and then we get a 1 minute break. If you need longer, pause the tape and take 1 to 3 minute break. Okay? It's your workout. You're the boss. Just try not to rest too long. It's hard to get that momentum back up again. High knees, last one. Make it count. 20 seconds, pump the arms, get the knees up, pull the core in, earlobes between shoulders, shoulders down. 10 more seconds. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and done. Five seconds, last set of pop squats. Then we get a minute break. Ready? Here we go. Pop, high, 2, add it harder, put the legs together. Don't have to do this. 10 seconds, oh, I lied, 15, come on, push, do it with me. We're all in this together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Whew. That was it. Take a breather. Let the heart rate come down a little bit. Grab a drink break if you need. All those fun things. That was so good. So I don't chat while I'm trying to bring my heart rate down, because the importance of bringing the heart rate down is detrimental to the next set of exercises that we do. And I don't want to have incorrect form. So if I'm out of breath while I'm trying to explain form to you, it doesn't really make sense if I don't look the way I'm trying to explain to you. So it's very important that I get my heart rate down too. The last 20-second breather, and then we're going back into it. So we are going to do our last set. It is a lot, but it's nothing that you guys can't do. So it is a power up lunge. You're going to be holding onto a wall or a chair, or I like to sometimes use my tall foam roller. And the back leg is going to be closest to the thing that you're holding onto for balance. You're going to step into a lunge. Notice that my body is a little bit forward of my knee. Power up. You can stay stationary and just power up your knee, or you can add an actual power up. Okay, landing through the toe heel glute. This leg is just back to touch for balance. Core is engaged. Back up. 20 seconds on one leg, 20 seconds on the other leg, and then we're pairing that with a plie, calf raise, pop squat. Okay, so this one's 3 exercises, but you're still getting that 20-second break between each one. Okay, and this is the last one we have, so it's not that much. Nothing you guys can't do. I'll probably talk a little bit less and less because I'm focusing on my form and my breathing. You guys got this. Let's start the power up. I'm going to start with my right leg stepping back. Lightly holding here. 1, 2, glute and hamstring and inner thigh of that front leg is what I'm using. Power it up. Power it up. 15 seconds. 15. Come on. Almost there, so close. Power. You don't add speed until form is perfected and break. We switch and we just go to the other side. Grounding through that left leg now, stepping back with, grounding through the right, stepping back with the left in 5 seconds. Form is everything. Core and posture. Inhale. Power it up, or just step it up and drive through that toe and stay grounded. You don't have to actually leave the ground. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and break. 20-second breather. 20-second breather. 10 seconds. Going into plie. So knees a little bit wider, toes turned out. Calf raise, pop squat. Come with me. Abs in tight. Calf raise, pop. Arms out. Helps me with my balance. A little bit of power through that upper body as I add some oomph. Calf, pop, calf, pop, calf, pop. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and break. 15 seconds left of your break. Grab a drink if you need. Sometimes 20 seconds isn't enough to grab that drink. I usually wait till the end or in between my sets, my bigger sets. When you're ready, here we go. Step back, lunge it up. Focus on this glute and hamstring here. Try it 1 or 2 without holding on to encourage balance, but not at the same time, not depending on that balance. Focus on your form. Find a spot on the floor. Look forward. Use those arm pumps. Push through the toe and glute. 2, last one. And boom, power it up. To the other side we go. Once you get these, once you've done this a couple times with me, you can just watch your PDF, set your timer, crank up your music, and go. Your workout. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, grounding through left leg, hamstring. Power it up. Come on, push through. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. 20 seconds. Second last pop squat. We're going to go for it. Legs will be burning. Try and power up through those toes. You get those calf muscles. Use that core to engage. 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Reach arms out, bum back, up on your toes. Boom. 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 seconds. 15, 12, 10 seconds. Come on. Yeah. Do anything. Take your mind off it. Turn the music up louder. 2, and break. Whew. You can see how you don't have to do many of these to get a good workout, right? No weight needed, no equipment. You can do it anywhere. Only takes 20 minutes. Here we go in 5 seconds. Last set, make it count, whatever way that looks like for you. Focus on form. Breathe it up, power it up, or not. It's up to you. Find that spot on the floor. Keep the earlobes between the shoulder blades. Power through the core. Breathe out through the mouth. Focus on that air out. Come on, breathe. Less than 10 seconds. Glute and hamstrings are on fire. They don't even want to work anymore. 2, 1 more, and done. 20 seconds. Here we go. Last 2 intervals. And then we get to take a break. There we go. We'll stretch out the legs a little bit together and we'll send you on your way. Here we go. In 5, 3, 2, power up with that left leg. Power back. Left glute and hamstring. The right. Geez. Anyways, don't listen. Just do the opposite side that you just finished with. And you know you're good. Pump with those arms. Drive it up. Breathe it out. Come on. Push through the toe, land in the glute and hamstrings. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. People ask me all the time how I stay fit. I don't actually physically think that I'm crazy fit because it's not my goal. My goal is to be functionally fit, and I think that I'm maintaining that pretty well. How do I do that? With these simple videos, with these simple sets. Go plie. Boom. Come on. Make it count. Get the bum low. Pull the core in as you reach your arms out. Come up onto the calves. Pull. Squeeze the glutes on the way up. Come on, 10 seconds. Burn it out. You got this. Pull your core in nice and tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. 20 seconds. There's your break. Just let your heart rate come back down. We're going to come into that plie stance. Hands are going to be on your shoulders. Pull the core in. Shoulder blades stay down, so we don't want to be here. We're just going to drop the shoulder, inhale, and then exhale, back up. Drop the shoulder, back up, and back up. If you feel one side of your lower back or your SI joint a little bit tighter, okay, I'm going to stay here a little bit longer and just breathe into that. Inhaling through my nose, bringing that air all the way down to that area that feels tight and restricted. And exhaling, relaxing one more time. And exhale. I'm going to come back up to center. Do the other side. I'm going to test out this side one more time and see if it changed. And it did. It got less tight. Standing up nice and tall. Core is in. Knees are soft. Toes now slightly turned in. Hinge at the hips to roll yourself forward, softening the knees so that you do not feel a huge pull here. A little pull is okay, huge one not. Bend the knees even more. Turn the toes in once you're here. Ground your fingers to the floor. And just shake your head with a couple yeses. Because yes, you deserve that workout, and yes, you feel so good after. Now no ever feeling guilty for the time that you take for yourself. Yes to all the good, positive, wonderful, warm feelings we get after a workout. Coming down to the floor onto our butt, hands behind. You're going to push through those fingers again, open up through the chest. So it's here, feet hip width apart. We're just going to rock back and forth. So I'm actually not letting, so I'm going onto the inside and outside of my foot, respectfully one side and then the other. And then slowly now, after a couple passes, go down a little bit further. Keep those arms nice and straight, chest out. Widen the stance a little bit more. Now you can go all the way down. All the way down. All the way down. If you want a little bit more of a chest opener, you're going to come down onto your hands behind you, onto your forearms behind you. We're just going to gently open up the chest, push your elbows into the floor. Opening up, you're kind of letting the shoulder blades collapse together, but focusing more on pushing into the elbows and opening up the chest, and then opening up the chin, lifting it. Push your jaw out. Inhale and exhale. Push your jaw out. Put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. As you push your jaw out. And then relax everything. Slowly tuck everything back in. Articulate the spine down. Whew. One at a time. Come onto the floor and bring the ankle over top of your knee. Hold your quad on the inside and gently pull that quad in toward yourself, rolling the ankle that you have crossed over that knee in one direction and then the other a couple times. Noticing any tightness in your body right now. I'm feeling some down in my lower abdomen on the right side. So I'm going to relax everything. I'm going to relax that pull even. I'm going to breathe and be mindful of imagining that lower abdomen area where the pain is, expanding and opening and pushing that pain out. After you've held there, and just let everything relax for a couple seconds, back down, and we're going to switch sides, pulling that leg in. Now I feel no tightness on this left leg that's out to the side in the lower ab area. I feel it all in the butt on this side. So I'm going to pull for a couple more breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to relax that pull, and I'm going to push that knee down towards the floor as I breathe into that space in my glutes, and then exhale, relax. I'm going to do the same thing again. Inhale into that space, imagine it expanding and pushing that pain out or that tightness. Good, it's almost gone. Inhale and exhale, push. I'm going to pull back in one more time and see if that tightness is gone. It's about 30 to 40% better. The longer you sit out of that pain threshold, so if you feel pain, back out of it, then hang out there. The longer you hang just outside of that pain threshold in a stretch or even in a workout or an exercise, the better your body has of a chance of adapting to that pain threshold, and it will actually give you bigger, faster gains versus pushing that threshold. Okay, so no longer no pain, no gain. We're sticking with the philosophy of a little bit, small, consistent steps, huge gains over time. All right, see you in the next workout.